live, people. We are live. So I'm super excited, you guys, because you guys are flooding in. You might recognize that we are in a place you've never seen. And that would be because it is a new place. And you have to watch next week's episode of All Things Adrienne for all the full details on my sister's 40th birthday. So we are actually at the venue where my sister had her 40th birthday. That's where all that good stuff was happening. You guys should see the sunset. But let me show you the sunset real quick. Mommy, why are you chopping up everything? Talk to the people.
So I'm actually getting all the root vegetables ready. I'm getting them, peeling them, cutting them, washing them.
Y en español, ¿cómo se dice?
La vianda la estamos cortando y lavando.
Lavándolo.
Lavando.
Pere,
La
pere, ne, ne, ne.
vianda. Los ingredientes para el sancocho.
Ok, para el sancocho.
Para el sancocho.
El sancocho.
La carne.
I'm
la
so
voy a
sad, you guys. Even though I said on IG last night that Papa would be here narrating, he couldn't be here. He stayed home with Abby the dog, who I realized that I really love. Okay, but we are here. Everybody's saying that your glasses are so cute, Mommy.
Oh, thank you.
You want to say hi? We are live.
Hi guys!
On YouTube, people. All Things Adrienne. Guys, this is Carlene, who actually was the wedding planner for my wedding in Paris. She's absolutely incredible. And I know you guys know that we are gearing up for our Feels Like Home concert, which again, go on feelslikehomeconcert.com and get your tickets for our virtual concert that will then also become Israel's live album recording. Say hi, Iz.
Hi, Iz.
So they're scouting the house to kind of map out where they're going to put all the instruments and what the vibes and the feels will be, which the vibes will definitely be very fall-like, very home-like. And this is where we are shooting it in my sister's home. But that was a sneak peek. That was like, you got to see all the details about it on next week's episode. But on today's episode of All Things Adrienne, now that we've got a few people up in here, I am cooking Sancocho with my mom for Hispanic heritage. Just a little celebration. I think one of the biggest ways that we celebrate our cultura is through food and the incredible food that we have. So I know you guys may have seen, somebody said, if we're gonna make some bacalaito, we should have made some bacalaito, but instead, we've already made empanadas on here. I did something for the reel with Mommy at Mommy's Kitchen, and that was arroz con gandules, which you guys have seen me do on live. But today, we are making Sancocho, which is a Puerto Rican stew. Again, my sister just found out that this home belongs to her, so they're still moving things in. You might see some boxes. We keeping it real here on All Things Adrienne. I kind of want to answer some of your questions. Hi from Alaska.
Woo.
How? Ooh. So, Mommy, what is Sancocho and why is Sancocho one of your favorite things to make?
So it's comfort food. Actually, it's a soup. It's a little thicker. It becomes the water or the liquid form becomes kind of like thicker because of the root vegetables that we use. And basically the word sancocho, when we talk about sancocho, you can say, eso es un sancocho. Like let's say you have something on that doesn't match. Like you have flowers and
Wrong
stripes,
patterns.
all different. You say, wow, nena, tú pareces un sancocho.
Oh, because it's just a mix, like una
A
combinación
mix
of a bunch of
A lot of
things.
things together. So basically, you can really put anything that you want, all the vegetables that you want. But mostly it's root vegetables: yuca, yautía, yautía blanca y lila.
What is lila? Why don't I know what lila is? I know what everything else is.
It's like purplish. When you've eaten it, the one that you mash up and eat, you mash it up, and
Lila.
it's like little purple.
Sounds like a baby
Okay.
name. Lila.
And calabaza, You could put potatoes.
Somebody
if
said
you want.
malanga.
Malanga,
Hold on. We got
yes.
some real Latinos up in here. Hold up.
Malanga, llame.
Plátano, guineos, malanga.
Exactamente.
Um,
So and the thing is that different countries make it. People from the island are the ones that really make this kind of stuff, like Cubano, Dominicano, Puerto Ricans, of course. We make it. Each of us make it a little different, right?
I also make it a little different because I wouldn't have any of that in mine.
And we did make it without it.
We did it on my IG story, and instead of sancocho, we called it Sancocho.
Right.
Sin
Right.
eso ahí.
The traditional, like Dominican one from, I think they use like 6 different types of meats, which is like goat and lamb and pork and beef and all that kind of
Why
stuff.
are you making that face?
Sorry, we didn't know.
Guys, it's alive. I am filming. It's live.
It's wonderful.
Say
Hi,
hi.
guys.
Guys, this is Claudette in her kitchen.
Yes.
I'm gonna get
She
a
can't
couple
even.
of.
And
She
Mommy.
can't even handle it.
And Mommy.
Next week they're gonna see everything.
Oh, okay.
Next week's episode. Claudette, what does Hispanic heritage mean to you in your corazón? How you feel about your heritage being Hispanic? How you feel being a little Latina? How you feel? How? Oh, I love this girl so much.
You
Okay.
smell really good.
Israel
And
sprayed
I'm
some
like,
cologne on me. No, hello. Tell the people what it means to you to be Hispanic. I feel like I've got to be honest. I'm gonna let you. I'm talking so you could think about your answer.
Yeah.
I'm not so PC and I need to do my research, but comment below if you know why we are going by Latinx right now. I know that that's a binary, like I get that part, but is there another reason why we're saying Latinx Heritage Month instead of Hispanic? And I do understand the difference between being Hispanic and being Latina. So I'm just curious if there's something deeper there that I don't know about. Let me know. It's more inclusive. That's a
Yeah.
great answer. So let's say this is Latinx Heritage Month.
But I do know it's
I'm okay with that.
interchangeable because I did look it up.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So Claudette, what does it mean to you? To you, how you feel?
I don't know. I feel like I love my culture so much. It's like the one thing that I always think, and Jared always says this. It's really funny. He said when he first joined our family, he was like, y'all can get together, and it doesn't have to be a special anything, and it's just like a whole lot of family, and it's just a celebration. We are people. No, we're not. But I just feel like we are
Mommy
people
yelled,
who
we're loud.
celebrate. And we get together and we enjoy the simplest things. And he always says, y'all you can have a pizza and a few
a
of y'all.
fiesta
And
every single day.
It's
It's
a
a
celebration.
fiesta.
He's like, it's always a party. And I think that we really do soak up everything in our culture. It's like the minute that we hear music, it reminds us of food or family or a specific time. It's
Yeah.
very
Nostalgic?
It's very nostalgic for me. Yeah, I hear a song and I'm like, ooh, this is Mommy cleaning the house on a Saturday con pan sol. And it's just a lot of, I don't know. It gives me all the warm feelings. I
Con
don't know.
fabuloso.
Yeah. And it's just, it feels good. I don't know.
I love
I'm
that.
just very proud.
Okay, so I know we're cooking sancocho, but we've got a little bit of time here. Mom, like she said, Mommy, what are you doing? Can you tell us?
So I would if you came over here. So these are ajicito dulce, sweet peppers, okay? Different from the hot peppers. They look the same. You gotta look and see that they're sweet peppers, okay? I cleaned them up. I'm gonna throw 2 of them in here with the meat.
Okay, so Mommy, let's talk people through the ingredients. What do people need to make a sancocho? I need is a flat iron right here.
You need any type of meat,
Whoa.
but I'll tell you, in order to get that real flavor, you have to have beef bones. That gives it gives it a flavor that nothing else. That's what brings out.
Yo, so the beef tiene un sabor.
So you can't,
Beef
tofu
bones.
is not gonna work.
No, so no tofu for mine.
No.
It needs the
The
beef.
beef bones.
Jared, don't go anywhere. I'm asking you what Hispanic heritage means to you.
This is what it means to me. We gotta get some ocean bound.
Some Marcel, right in the
That's right.
sancocho. Mommy, do you put wine in your sancocho?
No, I actually put beer in my pollo guisado.
Oh.
That's the secret.
Is there a typical Puerto Rican beer? I know there's.
Medalla.
I thought
But we
medalla was
just use-
Dominican, no?
No,
It's
isn't
Puerto
that?
Rican?
Isn't medalla? No.
No, the Dominican one is
Starts with a P.
Claudette. You would know this.
What?
What's the Dominican beer?
Starts with a P.
Presidente.
Oh, the manager was just trying to call me, and
But
sorry about that. Everybody's on here like Presidente. Steven, don't call me right now. I'm on my live. We're celebrating Hispanic heritage. Hombre.
Listen, I'm putting all.
Okay, so Presidente is from DR. Medalla is from Puerto Rico.
And we use sometimes Budweiser. But
Oh.
anyway, that's another story.
Quite all American. Okay,
La
so
latita chiquita.
so Jared's Hispanic Heritage Month celebration is with Marcel's Ocean Bound. That's what he's doing over there.
That's right.
So I put
Okay, so
4 cups of
starting over.
water.
4 cups of water.
To the meat.
And the
That's
meat that you're
seasoned.
using is
beef bones, beef, and pork.
okay.
No
How
bone.
much? 4
So it-
cups of water.
Right
And
now
you seasoned the beef with what?
with garlic salt,
Mm-hmm.
with onion salt,
Let me show you guys.
pepper, and regular
Garlic salt. Yo, my mom took that whole no Goya thing to a whole
salt.
other
That's
level.
right. I ain't doing
She's
that.
all about this badilla now. So garlic
Everything.
salt,
And
black pepper, and what else?
onion powder and the regular
Onion salt
Yeah.
and regular
Okay.
salt. So
And we're gonna put a can of tomato sauce in here.
a can.
And-
Show them the size of the can.
The small
That size of can of tomato sauce, and you're gonna put it in there, okay? Y entonces qué está pasando?
And I also put
¿Qué es lo
the
que pasa aquí?
ajicito, the ajicito dulce. I put 2 of them in there.
You broke them up and
Yes,
put them
clean
in
them
there.
out, 'cause you
Broke
gotta-
them up, clean them out of all their
Yeah,
seeds, and
that's
put them
right.
in there.
And
Yo,
then-
my mom be moving along, and she's not helping us with the steps.
I am. They're listening to me. You're the one that's not listening. Now,
Okay.
remember I always talk about cilantro and culantro. And I always tell you there's a difference, okay? This
Is
here,
culantro,
Culantro.
because that does not look like cilantro.
I'm going to put this in here. And
You can't
please-
play that on my thing. I can't play
And
for
play.
that.
Oh, sorry.
And please, I washed this, okay? Please, I did not just put it in there. It's been washed, all right?
Someone
Thank you.
said, I love culantro. That's somebody Perez. I couldn't read it. It was too fast.
We're gonna put
Somebody
that
said recao, baby.
in recaíto.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take all,
If you're just joining
The
us, we are
vegetables.
filming from my sister's new house. You have to watch next week's episode of All Things Adrienne to find out how that went down. Welcome to her new home.
and this is my new stove I'm using here, so you know. I'm gonna put some garlic también, ajo, molido.
Okay, so what's in here? This just stays like that?
I'm gonna put that.
Can you tell us what this is? What did you cut up?
I did. I said it before.
I know, let's do it again.
Yuca, yautía blanca, yautía lila, calabaza, yuca, I said already, and guineo verde, plátano verde, I'm sorry, y el maíz, Mallorca de maíz.
Fíjate que she said she already said it before. I missed all of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Okay,
in
how much? Oh, that's a lot of garlic.
about 2 teaspoons.
2 tablespoons.
About teaspoons, okay? We're gonna put that in there.
We're making sancocho.
Yeah.
Teaspoons,
Okay.
tablespoons, tomato.
And then I'm going to put all the root vegetables and all the veggies in there.
And then what happens?
And then you let it cook
How long?
in its flavor. It's gonna take about, I would say, over an hour.
Okay.
And then it starts to get nice and thick. And then you can make some white rice on the side. And you serve yourself that soup.
Una combinación perfecta.
¿Viste?
Okay, so let me answer some questions. I also want to talk to you guys about what you feel. If there's any Latinos in here, if there's any Hispanic people, Latinx that are in here. Somebody said, ¿a dónde está el sofrito?
Oh, ya está ahí, perdón. Dos cositos de esos, de sofrito.
Mom puts her sofrito, she makes it homemade, and then she
Yes. En cubito.
freezes it in ice cubes.
Cubito.
And so you did 2 ice cubes
Yeah.
of the sofrito that's already in there. I told you she was skipping steps and leaving us out of
Ay,
stuff.
perdón, it's just that I'm trying to do this, you know.
She's like, are we doing this live? She'd be so over me and my lives and my ATA. Guys, today I had a super productive day. I shot the reel. I shot all things Adrienne. We finally sat down as a family to talk about our cross-country trip. We vlogged it, but we never had like a sit down to discuss it so that I could put the video together. So I did that today. And then I did a whole walkthrough meeting for the Feels Like Home concert that is happening November 14th, but you need to get your tickets now because the early bird ends next week. And there's a huge price difference there. So go to feelsLikeHomeConcert.com. And now I'm doing a live with Mami, cooking Sancocho and discussing Hispanic heritage. No, for real though, I know that, oh, sorry, my finger went on the wrong thing. Happy birthday, Unique. Oh no, happy birthday, Genesis Parada. Where's Israel? I'll show you. He's having a meeting right now with the director of the concert. I'll show you them. They're sitting out here in this stunning outdoor patio. They're social distancing. They are social distancing, and they have masks on. Well, yeah, I mean, they're so far apart. There they are. Okay, so that's where Israel is. He's having a meeting. And yes, we are in New York. The home is beyond stunning. It's an Architectural Digest dream. And I'm just so beyond happy for my sister. Like, you guys have no idea. So, do you guys have questions about the Sancocho? Because Mami over here is like, this is my sister's house. Somebody said, Huepa, Puerto Rico. Mom, what does it mean to you?
What does
Being...
First of all, I have to say, when we were growing up, there was no such thing as celebrating us.
Hispanic heritage.
So I'm very proud, and I'm so happy that someone came up with acknowledging us, and because we are a proud people. I mean, we really didn't need anybody to tell us that, but it's nice.
It's nice to have a month
Yeah.
that celebrates you, and it definitely means
But it
so
means,
much to
I
us.
think to me, being, what is it, a Latina?
Latinx.
So you have to get used to that. You
Latinx.
Know, I'm old. Latinx?
Yeah.
Okay, eso. Means family, love, happiness, good food, good music, and celebrating each other. And that's something that we've been taught since we're born, to celebrate each other's lives.
Yes.
And so that's what it means to me. And I'm a very proud Puerto Rican. Yes, I am.
Lord knows she is. Literally growing up being mixed Latinx, I am Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian. I had that mom that was like, but you're still more Puerto Rican because my blood runs in your... I had that mom. Meanwhile, my face is like, hi, Ecuadoriana.
But
people could look at me, Mom, and I know you hated hearing that, but would literally look...
No,
She doesn't hate hearing it, but her Puerto Rican pride is on a whole other level. If there's any Boricuas in here, tell me if you understand why my mom is the way she is. Literally, she had 2 children with an Ecuadorian, but she just wants them to... She's like, but you're Boricua.
But
and
I
I'm not gonna lie,
never-
no, I know. And you celebrated and you took us to Ecuador and you taught us about that as
Because
well.
I wanted them to learn the foods as
For
well.
sure, but she would take offense when full Puerto Ricans would try to say I wasn't Puerto Rican. So that's really what we're talking about. And I remember being in high school and being like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican too. And having some girls be like, no, you're not. And
Because
I'm like,
they were haters, that's
and
all.
I'm like, yes, I am. My mom is Puerto Rican and my dad's Ecuadorian. Yeah, well, you're not 100%, so you're not. And that would make me feel so bad. And I remember that. And like, but I was that girl waking my parents up at the crack of dawn to literally sit on the sidewalk with the cooler for the Puerto Rican Day Parade. And I would feel such pride for my people and just how resilient we are, how hardworking we are, our culture, our history. There's, guys, if you have not seen Latinos, is it Latinos for Morons? By John Leguizamo? Latin History for Morons by John Leguizamo. If you have not seen it, you can order it. I think it's an HBO special. If not, just look it up. It's John Leguizamo. I actually got to see it live with my, right, Mommy? I went to go see it with you live, and we got to meet John Leguizamo, and that was amazing because I've been a huge fan of his since Thanks for Everything, To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Loved him in that. All that to say, I'm so proud of our history. So I was that girl that was like OD proud of my culture. And as much as people can say, like, have you had any hardships being Latina? I actually feel like my race and being proud of who I am and having that orgullo is what has gotten me further in my career. I was the first person on Disney Channel to actually host the Hispanic Heritage Month. You know those commercials where you used to do the Mickey Mouse ears? Thank you, Claude. To do the Mickey Mouse ears. They did that and then filmed me doing a bunch of stuff for Hispanic Heritage. And I was the first person that brought that to Disney Channel. So little things like that have been the most fulfilling thing about my career. And it really is because I was true to who I am. I never tried to whitewash myself or not be who I am. I always celebrated my culture. And that was really what has always been the driving force in my career, is bringing representation to young girls that watch television, that watch daytime TV and are like, oh my gosh, I see myself represented. That's not to say that I have the same thoughts and the same experience and the same life as every single Latina out there, but that they can look at it and go, oh my gosh, it's possible for me to be in that, in that world, so that they can see themselves represented on TV. So that makes me really proud. And again, I just remember growing up and just being so proud of being Boricua and being Ecuadorian and having that mixture of both cultures. I loved when they did my ancestry on the reel, and I was literally everything. And that goes to prove that's the beauty of being Latinx, is that we are a blend of everything. We come in all different shapes and sizes and colors, and we celebrate that. So where is your sister's kids? No one cares about me anymore. They just want to see Jet and Bo. So I actually do want them to tell you how they feel about being Hispanic, because it makes me really happy that they are so proud. Jet will tell you, she's like, I'm Trini, I'm Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian, and they're so proud of that. So I think Mommy's going to get them. Let's see what we get from the lips of babes, Jared. Are you concerned? Being Latino is the best thing ever. That's what Bo's gonna say. I love it. But I think it's so important to feel that pride for whatever you are.
Mm-hmm. I'm so proud to be Hispanic.
You are? You're so
Yeah.
Hispanic. You're so proud to be. What about you, Jetty?
I am too. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to say in Spanish?
Hola. Hola.
What else? What else you know how to say?
I like saying everything.
You love saying everything in Spanish?
Puerto Rican food.
Arroz con... I also like...
Avenita, that's oatmeal.
I also like empanadas, and also I like the rice.
What's the name of the rice?
Arroz con gandules.
There you go. Jet's Spanish is actually amazing. I don't know why she's acting shy right now, but your Spanish is phenomenal, and I love you so much. What are you? Tell them what you are. What are you a mix of?
I'm a mix of Puerto Rican, Ecuadorian, and Trinidadian.
That's right. You better represent, girl. That's right. That's that black girl magic mixed with that Latinx.
Not that.
That's a beautiful combination. And guys, they're just getting used to their house, and I'm just so happy for them. So proud of them. Everybody's saying hi from Trinidad and Tobago. We've got a lot of Trinis on here. Remember when you went to Trinidad and Tobago?
A little
You were
bit.
little. You were a baby. But I also think it's so important to allow your kids to travel and experience where they're from and experience their roots. And I'm so grateful for that. My mom, we would spend summers in Ecuador, and we spent so much time in Puerto Rico. And I love that. I just love that. So,
For
I'm
all the
trying to see.
Trinis, Malanga is Dashin
Oh,
in Trinidad.
Claude be knowing.
Yep. And
what's a
aguacate,
yuca?
they say cassava. But the aguacate for us is avocado. And what do you guys, what?
Zabuka.
Zabuka.
Is what?
That's avocado.
You could say that. Say it the way Daddy says it.
Sapuka.
Za.
Za.
Zabuka.
Zabuca.
Zabuga.
You got a good Spanish accent, but not.
She's working. She's working on her
We
Trini
may have been a
accent.
little dominant over here for a little bit. You know? Somebody said, you look beautiful, Claude. I can't wait for your channel.
Oh,
So,
thank you,
guys,
thank
what I'm
you.
super excited about is that this episode that is coming next week about her 40th birthday will be the announcement and the introduction to
how this
her
all
channel and how it's coming soon. It won't be launching next week, but it'll be the introduction to it and the fact that it is coming soon and people are saying they can't wait for it.
Yay.
So her new channel
It's gonna
will
be very
literally,
raw and honest.
yeah, it will literally show her turning this stunning estate into the Alexander Manor and just like really the transformation, the renovations, all of that. If you are into HGTV and all that good stuff, tune into Claudette's channel. If you are into homeschooling tips and that sort of thing, especially now with everything going on in the pandemic, if you want tips.
Into watching a city girl who knows nothing about operating a 19-acre estate.
Tune in to Claudette's channel because I'm sure it's going to be
They make fun
informative,
of me. It's okay.
and
That's all
hysterical.
right. I am scared of bugs. Like, so
And
I'm
here
having-
she is with 19 acres and a whole
So-
farm, horse stables and all.
Yeah. So this
Yes,
should be
and
interesting.
hopefully we can get horses for the stable.
Gotta get horses, right?
Oh my God.
That's what she's
We're
hoping
thinking
for.
about goats. and-
She wants horses.
I want goats, right?
Everybody said they will definitely be tuning in.
Also,
And when
those
is it coming
little
out?
mini pits
Would you
are
like to say you'd
adorable.
launch probably when do you think you'll launch?
But the thing that
No, we'll discuss
but
it
the
now.
best
When
thing-
would you want to
but
launch?
But the best thing for the house
Top of
is
the
a
year?
Labrador
No,
retriever.
earlier than
Early.
that.
Okay, you see, guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
The holidays.
So
is
you're
when-
thinking maybe you'll launch Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's gonna be very raw footage. So I'm not. This is not, fancy schmancy.
It's going to be
It's
incredible.
very raw.
She just lied to you. I'm going to be a producer and I'm going to produce her channel and it's going to be epic and it's just going to be amazing. Prepare for a lot of raw footage shown in the most beautiful editing ever. So 19 acres. Wow, exactly. Okay. So I have a message real quick for my Latinos out there. I never want you to not feel that pride of who you are, even in the state of our country, even when we're having so many conversations about immigration, and we obviously know what's going on at the borders and the children and all of that. I just want to encourage you and I want to tell you to keep your head up. I want you to always feel that pride in who we are. We are a resilient people. We will continue to be resilient. And I also want to tell you to vote. And it's so important. Oh my gosh. No, sorry. It is so important that we get out there and vote. Guys, if Latinos come out in numbers for this election, it will be life-changing. And I'm not being like facetious when I say that. Like it literally will be life-changing. So I just want to encourage all of you that the same pride that you have in being Latino, I want you to take that same Latinx pride and bring that to the polls. So I love you guys. We're still working here at the house. I'm glad that you guys got to see how we made this quick little sancocho. Comment in here if you know how to make sancocho, if you've done it before, if it's a favorite of yours, and anything else that you would want me and Mommy to cook one day on All Things Adrienne. I love you guys. Mommy's gonna show you kind of what, this will be your end result. Boom. That right there.
So I made that before.
See, remember that thing I told you about production? So Mom is acting like she's on the Rachel Ray show. She's gonna show you. So this is how you do it. And here's the great reveal.
Exactly, look.
Carlene's
You
gonna
see?
take a to-go plate.
You see how thick it becomes?
Oh yeah, it's not runny.
No, it's not clear.
Well, I love you guys. And let's continue to celebrate our Latinidad every day, all year. Mwah, besitos. Bye guys. Hey.